Stick around if you'd like to see the steps we took to repair this damage and make it look like this without doing any kind of painting or body work. Stick around. So it's unfortunate, but this beautiful VW Passat suffered some really nasty damage along that rocker, along with the door. And we're going to fix this without doing any kind of painting or body work. Now that lower rocker section along the rock guard area, the real textured area, has a little bit of paint damage. We're going to apply some touch-up paint for him. We're going to take the door off so we can get a better understanding of what's going on here and get a full scope and allow us to really gain access to all aspects of this dent because we're going to need it. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is, I would say, absolutely a 12 in the paintless dent repair industry, mainly due to the depth and the lack of access from behind the panel. Now, what's going to help us get some of this damage out is this glue pulling setup that I'll show you here shortly. This is a pretty elaborate setup here, and the glue pulling will essentially get some of the damage up enough to where we could start tooling it from the backside or pushing it from the backside. But notice this section below here. This is actually called rock guard, and if we apply glue to that, it's probably going to come off. And so we wanted to avoid any kind of possibility to further damage the rock guard. It just doesn't have the adhesion that traditional paint does, and we just wanted to avoid that. So it kind of hindered the repair process a little bit, but we did our best to just work from the upper portion. And what you're seeing here, these are actually some plugs or access plugs, and these are actually found throughout the car, and we try to use these to the best of our ability to gain access to the back sides of these panels so we can push on the dents from the backside. We've got multiple access points as you're seeing there, and even though we had those access points, it was still a bear to get that metal moving, trying to get in there. Pay attention to the center of the screen here. You watch the light reflections kind of moving. That's an indication that we are actually pushing this damage out, just slowly sculpting it. Don't get me wrong, this part takes forever. And we probably have invested into this repair, I would say overall about, roughly about 13 hours total fixing this. That's including the door. And but overall, there are different methods that we use to kind of slowly manipulate that metal, either from the inside or outside, as you're seeing here. And this is called knocking down or tap down work that we're doing. This is the progress of the repair that you're seeing in the light reflections here. It looks a little bit bumpy and textured there, but that's just an indication that we're getting this repair back into shape. It looks rough during the repair process, but it's like a puzzle. We put it all together in the end. It all comes together. So after so many hours of working from the same position, we need to get a different perspective on the damage as we're working it. And this is called cross-checking in the industry. And this just allows us to really kind of fine-tune from just a different angle. And after many hours of working on that lower rocker, I almost forgot about the door damage. So the door damage didn't take too long. I would say realistically about a solid hour and a half to 2 hours to repair this damage. And we did this on the stand, and we didn't have to take anything apart really on the door. It was all done through factory openings there. And this right here, we're just applying some touch-up paint. The customer actually supplied the touch-up paint, and we were able to put that on there for them. And we're getting everything buttoned back up, and there's that factory opening along with these other openings from the bottom of the rocker that we were using. And you can notice that the rock guard was sprayed right over those plugs from the factory. So what we did was we put the plugs back in and sprayed some undercoating over those just to kind of seal them up. And this is our final outcome for that rocker. This is the light reflection we're going to be using to kind of determine if we need to do any more work. But this thing's done, and it came out fantastic. I couldn't wait for the customer to see this. We actually did this repair at our facility here. I'm normally a mobile service where I come out to the customer to do this, but this was kind of a special repair. I wanted to make sure I had everything at my disposal that I needed, and it worked out great. And this customer wanted to pick this car up super early in the morning, a lot earlier than I start my day, so I wanted to make it convenient for him. he had to get to work. So we just did a credit card transaction over the phone, and he was on his way. But during the phone call, he actually expressed how pleased and just couldn't believe the end result, how good it looked. And that's what I strive for. I love the customer's reactions. And during the estimate phase, he was actually a bit skeptical as to whether or not this would be a viable option for his particular repair. And I reassured him that this would be a good option. And ultimately, if you could do a repair using this method, it is the best solution for your vehicle, because the original factory paint stays intact, and you want to preserve that original paint because it is the best quality paint that you'll ever get during the life of your vehicle. So if you have any further questions about paintless dent repair, feel free to reach out at 386-216-5185, or you can visit cfldentrepair.com. Thank you again for watching. Have a great night.